Hi, I'm Liam Wilson, and today I'm going to be talking to you about some of the important life lessons that I've learned through playing sports. As a kid, I was absolutely obsessed with sports. It's all I could ever think about, talk about, or wanted to do. This led to me playing several sports at high levels, and my experiences playing these sports really shaped who I am as a person. I was exposed to new places all across Canada and the USA, and created a lot of long lasting friendships through playing on some teams. One of the more unique experiences I ever had playing sports as a kid came when I was 12, and my hockey team won a tournament where the prize was that we would host a Japanese hockey team for a week and play a special series against them. And this also included hosting one of the players in my home for the week and really getting to know them personally. Being exposed to these people from a completely different culture than mine really opened up my eyes to how much more there is going on around the world outside of my own little bubble. This experience also taught me that people around the world have a very different way of life, and that if you stay open to it, there's a lot you can learn from them. Outside of traveling and having some unique experiences, I also learned some very valuable lessons from playing sports as a kid. Some of the most important ones were teamwork, leadership, and how important it is to have good work ethic. These are all lessons that are very applicable outside of the world of sports and will be very, very valuable to me for the rest of my life. While many of these important lessons and experiences happened when I was a young kid, possibly the most unique and impactful experience that I've ever had through sport occurred this past summer. As a college baseball player, it is very common to play in a collegiate summer league after our spring college season has finished. This past summer, I accepted an offer to go play for a team based out of Amsterdam, New York in the Perfect Game League, and Amsterdam is just outside of Albany. This meant that I wouldn't be going home at all for the summer and that I'd be living with a host family who I did not know at all. When I accepted the offer, I was mostly focused on the opportunity to play baseball for a very successful team in a very good league. I didn't really consider what it was going to be like living with this family that I knew nothing about, in an area I knew nothing about, and staying there for 3 months. I had two options at that point: to feel super uncomfortable, keep to myself, and just try and survive the next 3 months and then get out of there. Or I could open up and embrace this strange but new situation and see what I could learn from it. I'm very glad I picked the second option because my experience living with this host family ended up being an extremely positive one. Upon arrival, I was welcomed into their family with open arms and instantly felt at home. The family consisted of a mother, father, two dogs, and three kids who were very young and energetic. Being the youngest kid in my own family, I've never experienced what it's like to be a big brother, and this definitely gave me a little taste of what it's like. Um, Definitely got to experience some of the joys and pains of living with young kids. But minus the occasional tantrum or crying fit, getting a taste of this was definitely very rewarding and something that I learned a lot from and enjoyed a lot. And it also gave me an excuse to play with Nerf guns pretty much every day, which is definitely something I can't complain about. I went into this past summer only thinking about the amazing opportunity I have to play baseball at a high level, but could have never predicted the amazing life lessons and opportunity for growth that would be presented to me through living with this host family. I was forced to push my own habits to the side and adapt to this family's way of life. This taught me how to be flexible, more outgoing, and allowed me to compare my own way of life to theirs and kind of pick up some of their habits and see what I liked, see what I didn't like, and see if there's any tips I could take moving forward. The importance of good communication had never been so important to me before this strange situation. I was dropped off, didn't know them at all, and I instantly had to very quickly communicate my likes, my dislikes, and learn my responsibilities around the house so that I could blend in easily with this family and make it an enjoyable situation for both of us. Also, the willingness of this family to open their doors to me and treat me so well taught me a lot about kindness and selflessness. This wasn't something that they had to do, and they just volunteered to do it, and it was extremely kind to them. Being dropped off to live with a family of 5 that I did not know anything about before getting there definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone. But at that point, I was given an opportunity to grow as a person, and through this experience, I definitely did. The most important thing I took away from this summer is that when you stay open and optimistic about new opportunities, there's tremendous room for growth, and you can learn a lot from it. Thank you.